Hey guys, welcome back to the channel, and I am here for a CD collection video for Trivium. Now, the last time I done a video like this was for Kill Switch Engage, so I'm here to do another one, and this time it's going to be for Trivium, since Trivium is one of my favorite bands within metalcore and thrash metal, since they are considered metalcore and thrash metal. So yeah, with that being said, let's go and begin with the video. Okay, so first up is their debut album, Ember to Inferno. This is a very good debut. Sure, it's not one of my favorites and it's not one of their best, but it's still a good album. You got songs like Pillars of Serpents, Requiem, Ashes, the title track. You even got since this is the bonus track version of the album, you even got the song Demon, which was originally on the 2003 demo or whatever. But yeah, that's pretty cool. My Hatred was pretty good. Just to name some. So yeah, it's a good album. Definitely a good album. So if you like metalcore, then definitely check out this album. So here's the disc for that. I had to take it off like that because the other part of the case tears off because it got broken on the bottom part. So yeah, but regardless of that, here's the disc for Ember to Inferno. I really like the design of the disc on this one. So yeah, it's a good album for sure. So yeah, up first, Ember to Inferno, good album. Okay, up next is their second album from 2005 called Ascendancy. So Ascendancy is a very good album. It's one of my favorites by them. It is in my top 3 for Trivium. You got songs like Rain, the title track, Pour Harder on the Strings of Your Martyr, a gunshot to the head of trepidation, Declaration, Dying in Your Arms, Like Light to the Flies, just to name some. But yeah, it's a good album, definitely one of their best, and probably their heaviest album when it comes to the metalcore stuff from Trivium. But it's a good album for sure. It's so heavy, aggressive, and overall fantastic album. So yeah, Ascendancy, very great album. So here's the disc for Ascendancy. Pretty nice design there on that one. So yeah, if you have not heard this album and you're a metalcore fan, then you're missing out, because it's a great album and definitely one of their best. So I definitely recommend that album 100% because it's fantastic. Okay, up next is my least favorite Trivium album these days, but it's still a very good album. So of course that would be their album, The Crusade, which many people claim that this is a Metallica ripoff, but it's still a very good album. So yeah, you got songs like Entrance of the Conflagration, Anthem, We Are the Fire, Becoming a Dragon, To the Rats, This World Can't Tear Us Apart, The Rising, which The Rising gets hate from other people, but I like it because it's catchy. I pretty much like anything that's catchy, regardless if other people hate it. So yeah, it's a good album, despite it being my least favorite album from Trivium these days. So here is the disc for that. Pretty cool, I guess. Not one of their best designs, but it's alright. So yeah, The Crusade by Trivium. Still a good album though, despite it being my least favorite from them now. Okay, up next is my favorite album from Trivium, and that would be their 2008 album, Shogun. Really good album here. Not a single bad song, but if I had to list off some favorites, those would be Kirisuke Gomen, Down from the Sky, Throes of Perdition, Insurrection, the title track, He Who Spawned the Furies, just to name some. So yeah, like I said, not a bad track on this album. So yeah, it's a good album, definitely my favorite from them. So here's the disc for Shogun. Really good album, definitely my favorite from them. So yeah, if you have not heard this album, then again, you're missing out because it's my favorite from them. So yeah, great album. Okay, up next is their 2011 album, In Waves. This actually used to be in my top 5 from Trivium when it contains to a ranking for Trivium, but on my channel Bud Metal Rocker, I did a re-rank from, I done a re-rank for Trivium albums, including their new album. So yeah, this album did move down from number 6 down to number 4, but In Waves is still a good album regardless of that though. So yeah, you got the title track, In Waves, Dusk Dismantled, Black, which I think Black is very underrated when it comes to Trivium, very good song, Built to Fall, Caustic Are the Ties That Bind, Chaos Reigns, Of All These Yesterdays, just to name some songs. So yeah, it's a very good album though, despite it moving down 2 places in my newer ranking for Trivium. Still a good album though, so here's the disc for that. Okay, very good album still, definitely check it out. Alright, the next album in my Trivium CD collection actually used to be my least favorite Trivium album, but it's no longer my least favorite because like I mentioned earlier on in this video, my least favorite now is The Crusade, but yeah. So, this is Vengeance Falls, good album from Trivium. Used to be my least favorite, but it's no longer my least favorite. And I'm glad it's not my least favorite anymore, because I probably was saying it's my least favorite because I just felt like it just was too, I don't know how to say it, but yeah, I feel like it's too alternative-ish or whatever, but it's still a good album though. So, yeah, it's a good album for sure. I know many people probably compare it to Disturbed because it was produced by David Draymond, who is the lead vocalist of Disturbed, but it's still a good album. So yeah, you got Brave the Storm, the title track, Strife, At the End of This War, Through Blood and Dirt and Bone, Waked End is nice. So yeah, it's a great album. Only 10 tracks, which is one of their shortest albums, but it's still a good album. So here's the design for Vengeance Falls. So yeah, it's pretty cool album, very good. Alright, a few more left, y'all. Okay, up next is 2015's Silence in the Snow. Now, many people would say this is their least favorite because it doesn't have any scream vocals in it, but I respect your opinion, but it's definitely not my least favorite because I think it's a very good album despite it not having any not having any unclean vocals, my bad. But yeah, it's a good album. You got the title track, Silence in the Snow, Dead and Gone, The Ghost of Tonic You, Until the World Goes Cold, which is a favorite for me despite other people saying it's overrated. I still like Until the World Goes Cold though. I really love that song. It's definitely one of my favorite Trivium songs of all time. It's so damn good in my opinion. And Breathe in the Flames, just to name some songs. But yeah, it's a good album. I really like it. So here's the disc for Silence in the Snow. Pretty awesome design there on it. So yeah, Silence in the Snow. Good album despite it not having any screams or uncleans from Matt Headfade. But still a great album. Okay. Up next is another album from Trivium that is in my top 3, and of course that is 2017's album, The Sin in a Sentence. I really love this album, it's so awesome. Not another album that doesn't have a bad song. Some people would complain about Endless Night because it's radio friendly, but I think Endless Night is still a good song despite it being the weakest song on the album. I still think it's a great song though for sure. You got the title track, then you got Beyond Oblivion, The Heart from Your Hate Betrayer, The Wretchedness Inside, Endless Night, Thrown Into the Fire. So yeah, that's not all the songs, just some. But yeah, it's a great album for sure. Definitely another one of my favorites by them. So here's the disc for The Sin in a Sentence. Pretty cool. So yeah, great album. Haven't heard it, definitely recommend it. It's a masterpiece in my opinion. Modern masterpiece. Great album. And one more album left, guys. And of course, that is their latest album, their newest album, What the Dead Men Say. Now, my only complaint with this album is the disc. I really don't like the album cover, but it's whatever. Still a great album. Definitely one of my favorite albums of 2020 so far. Great album. My only complaint with this album as well, though, is there were 2 songs on here that are weaker songs, but they're still pretty good songs. They sounded like they could have been on Silence in the Snow, because they mainly contain only clean vocals, but they're still good songs, and those songs would be Scattering the Ashes and Bleed Into Me, but the other songs on the album are pretty heavy. So yeah, you got the title track, Catastrophist, The Defiant, Amongst the Shadows and the Stones, The Ones We Leave Behind, just to name some songs. But yeah, it's a great album. Like I said, my only complaint is those two weaker songs, and of course the album cover. Don't really like the album cover, but it's still a good album. So here's the disc for that. Nothing really any special for the disc either. Not anything special for the disc, but it's still a good album despite that. I don't hate the album. I really like it though. It's a great album though. So yeah, guys, with that being said, this is all of my Trivium CDs. I do have all of their albums on CD, which is pretty cool. So yeah, guys, let me know which albums from Trivium you have in your CD collection, and your favorite Trivium album, your least favorite Trivium album, some of your favorite Trivium songs. Let me know all that. So yeah, with that being said, thank you for watching. Take care, and yeah, stay tuned for more videos on this channel, and yes, peace.